Hey, fourth graders. Today we're going to be continuing with some division problems that we are mostly going to be doing together until we keep getting the hang of things. And so we made our special chart over here on the right. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Divide, times, subtract, check, and bring down if necessary. So we are going to be crossing out just a nice one line through these two right here, and we are going to focus on the 8 problems that we see. Okay, Mrs. Hyden's going to zoom in just a little so you can get a better picture. All right, so our first one is 60 divided by 6. All right, just to review that this number out here is called the divisor. This number right here is called the dividend, this whole number, and then the answer that we're going to get is called the quotient. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Our first step is divide. How many 6s can fit into 6? Well, you probably know that that's 1, don't you? So I do my times. I do 1 times 6 equals 6, and then I subtract. 6 take away 6 is 0. My next step is to bring down. So I'm going to bring down that 0. And then I'm going to say, does 6 go into 0? No, it does not. So then I need to mark that spot with a 0. Okay, and then I say 0 times 6 is 0. Obviously, 0 take away 0 is 0. And my final answer is 10. So we do not have a remainder on that one. Okay, you could write remainder 0, but you don't need to. Okay, and you guys might have looked at that problem and said 60 divided by 6. I already know that's 10, didn't you? But I do like it when you show your work. Okay, all right, let's look at our next one. My first step is divide. How many times does 5 fit into just 7? Okay, I haven't had to really write my 5s down the side because they're kind of smaller numbers so far, aren't they? How many 5s can I fit in 7? Well, I can only fit 1 5 in there. And then I'm going to say 1 times 5 is 5. I'm going to subtract. 7 take away 5 is 2. I just subtracted, so my next step is to bring down my 1, which leaves me with 21. And now I am ready to start again, because if I bring down a number, I have to go back up to D and start again. All right, so we're going to say how many times does 5 go into 21? This is where we're going to want to write our 5s down the side. 5, 10, 15, 20. Remember, I want to get as close to 21 without going over. So I'm going to stop right here at 20. And how many 5s was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Put my 4 up here. My next step is to times. I'm going to take that 4 times my 5. 4 times 5 is 20. We knew that because we just figured that out. Then my next step is to subtract. 1 take away 0 is 1. So 1 is my remainder. I come up. 14, remainder 1 is my answer. Stay with me, guys. It's going to get easier. I promise. All right. Here we go. 73 divided by 9. First step, divide. Does 9 go into 7? It does not. I'm going to mark that spot with an X. Does 9 go into 73? Yes, it does. But how many times? Let's write our 9s down. 9, 18, 27, 36. Write them down with me. 45. Ready for the next one? 54. Not there yet, are we? 63. 9 times 7 is 63. We're getting close, aren't we? 9 times 8, 72. Ding, ding, ding. 72 is just under it, so that's going to work. And how many 9s was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is my number that goes on top. My next step is 8 times 9, which we said was 72. Subtract. 3 take away 2 is 1. 7 take away 7 is 0. And does 9 go into 1? It does not. There's nothing there. So we're going to do remainder 1. Okay. All right. Next one. 7 into 67, or 67 divided by 7. Always look at your first number. Can we put 7 into 6? No, we cannot. It's bigger, isn't it? My next number is, how many times does 7 go into 67? So I'm going to start my 7 count bys. Remember, you can look on your times table if you need to. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. Getting close. We still got to keep going, aren't we? 49, 56. Think we're close enough yet? Or should we do another one? 63. Ooh, that can't go any higher than that, or we'll go over 67. So 63 was how many sevens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put your 9 on top. 9. Then I do my times. 9 times 7 was 63, we said. Then I'm ready to subtract. 7 take away 3 is 4. 6 take away 6 is 0. 7 does not go into 4. I'm all done. So my remainder, or my leftovers, is 9, remainder 4. All right, here we go. We're going to move up just a little bit on the paper. All right, here we go. We have one similar. 90 divided by 9 is kind of like up here we did 60 divided by 6 for our first problem. And you probably already know possibly what 90 divided by 9 is, okay? You might say that you know in your head it's 10, but we're still going to show our work, okay? So how many times does 9 go into 9? 1 time. Subtract and bring down. My other 0, 9 does not go into 0, so I have to mark that spot with a 0. And like I said up above, it's really 10, but you could also say 10 remainder 0. You don't need to, you could just say 10. Okay? How we doing, guys? Remember, I'm going to leave you with just a couple to do on your own, okay? All right. 39 divided by 6. Does 6 go into 3? Nope, does not. Mark that spot with an X. Does 6 go into 39? Let's see how many 6s. So I have 6, 12, 18, 24. Remember, we want to get as close to 39 as we can without going over. So 24, 30, we're getting close, 36, another 6 would take us over. So 36 is our magic number. And how many 6s was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my number that goes on top. Then I subtract. I do my times. 6 times 6 is 36. And subtract. 9 take away 6 is 3. 3 take away 3 is 0. And 6, that is my remainder. 6 remainder 3. We're all out of numbers there. All right. So I would like you guys to try to do these two on your own. Okay, when you look at this very next one, you're going to say, how many times does 2 go into 4? Start counting by 2s. 2, 4. Oh, goes in evenly, doesn't it? And how many times was that? 1, 2. Put my 2 up here. Then I do my times step next. I go 2 times 2, 4. Subtract 0, and then go ahead, bring your 5 down, and then you guys are going to keep going. You're going to say, how many times does 2 go into 5? Well, look over at your numbers. If 2, 4, 6, 6 is too big, so it's going to go in 2 times again, isn't it? So finish up this problem, and then I want you to do the next one by yourself. All right, thanks, guys.